With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Bengals first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're pretty
under pressure now? He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. With 30 more yards and another first down.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens at 9-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talked about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Bengals 3.
They stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
13.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Miles Murphy in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson and Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw, Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down, being chased out left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs, with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
19 yards. First down, Bengals.
Watson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. 56 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Bengals 30, Ravens 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Jackson now off the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't it? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you're brave.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. What a catch by London. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Now it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back pop.
Touchdown! T. Higgins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Ravens 13.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Watson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
44, Ravens 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 75 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And, oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Hey, 31!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Bengals.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,